Well, hello everybody. It's our 1-year Southern Ladies anniversary.
And welcome back. Spring is sprung. Hallelujah. Got my garden gloves on. I've been out working in the garden.
You sure have. It's looking good out there.
I know. It was a hot friggin' mess after that snowpocalypse. Everything died. Who knew snow and ice was so deadly?
Well, we haven't been on here in a long time because you've been up in traction in your bed after that fall outside.
I know.
That polar ice storm came through and hit Texas. It was something crazy.
It's the end of the world as we know it. I thought I was going to die. And not just from falling and breaking the bone in my foot. I was in traction. I was in my boot. Heck, I still got this ace bandage on here.
I know you can complain about it every day.
But good Lord, I'm so thankful that I'm up and moving again. Old Fanny, she's getting better every day.
That's right. You named your foot Fanny.
Yep, named my foot Fanny. It helped rather than me shouting, "I'm coming down the hallway." Nobody pays attention to that. But if I say, "Watch my Fanny, Fanny coming through," it gave them pause and they let me go through with this big old boot on my foot. Kept people from stepping on it and the baby from crawling on it.
It was something, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, it gets so stir crazy. I remember looking out the window for a whole week and telling Earl, "What in the heck are we going to do? We can't go out. Nobody can come in." It was crazy.
You went outside to try and get the mail, right? You were trying to flag down the mailman or something crazy
Mailman
like that?
didn't deliver the mail for 1 week. 1 week, people, we didn't have any mail. And I started to lose my beans over it. So I went out one day because I thought I saw the mail truck and was going to shake my fist at him. Slipped and fell on that sheet of ice. Never done anything like that in my life. But let's not talk about that brutal winter. Let's talk about the spring and spring things. Hey, speaking of which, I haven't heard you talk about Mr. Bojangles since that snowstorm. Did he survive? Did the cold kill him too?
Well, let's just say he found himself a new home.
Keloise Basil. Did you and him have it out finally?
I think we should change the subject, Charlene.
Well, good riddance, Bojangles.
I did get myself down to the country club a couple of Fridays ago. You know, I'm on the search for my soulmate. And, well, they were having that fish fry on that Friday around Easter time. And I went and
Fish fry, that sounds delicious.
I scoped out the place. And, yeah, no keepers this time either. But I will say, my cousin Eleanor up in Minnesota invited me to go on a fishing trip next month in May, and she said it's a good way to find single men, so she doesn't even like to fish. So this is going to be fun, and I don't know who's going to bait the hook, because I don't like touching worms. That's disgusting.
Get some hot dogs. Get you some hot dogs, girl.
Well, that's a good idea.
The fish like the Oscar Mayer are the best, then you don't got to worry about touching them nasty worms. Minnesota, though. How'd she end up all the way up in Minnesota?
Well, you know, it's Cousin Otis's sister. And he has all those goats down there in Brownsville, Texas. And he runs the goat yoga farm. And she's scared of goats. She moved all the way up north to get away from him and his craziness. And, you know, they make a pair. She's scared to death of goats. And he's frightened of squirrels.
It's a nutty bunch, your family. Keloise, you've been man crazy ever since you and your husband parted ways.
I know it. I can't help myself.
Didn't you say you had a dream the other night about the man of your dreams?
That's right. I was in REM sleep, you know, when you dream the best. And I dreamed I met this most handsome man. He had dark hair and just the most bluest eyes you could ever see. Bluer than the ocean water. And the dang alarm went off because I was about to go in for the kiss, and good grief, I was woken up right in the middle of it.
Keloise, I'm telling you, first off, I told you before, you ain't going to find any men at that country club. All those men are on IV fluids and oxygen. They're old men. You just going gold digging up there. And besides, did you wear that bright orange mini skirt like you did last time?
No, I took your style advice this time, and I put on my fancy pants.
Yeah, pants is what you need to go with, not that bright orange skirt, girl. Too pasty white. Gives you the cottage cheese effect.
Well, I won't be wearing that anytime
Well, I'm
soon.
not trying to be rude, but I'm trying to be honest. And that's what a good friend does. They're honest. Anyway.
You're lucky I took you out for your birthday.
It was a nice brunch. We made a nice video about that. People, check that out. That's our ticket to paradise and your ticket to some Southern ladies' goodness.
That's true.
Souvenirs.
It was a combo lunch. It was a 1-year anniversary for Southern Ladies / Charlene's birthday.
It's been a fantastic year. It's had its ups and downs, you know what I mean? And its surprises. But we're still going strong a year later.
Now, I'm having fun. It's the time of my life.
I know, girl. You've been getting wild lately. Doing all kinds of things. First you started spray painting Kanye for president. Then you mastified all the signs. Keloise here went around and spray painted masks all over all the mascots on all the signs. The KFC man had one. The Geico sign had one. The Wendy's girl had one. All kinds of ways. And now, we don't need to wear no masks in Texas. God bless Texas. That's all I got to say.
I just wanted to do my part with letting people know what was going on in the world.
Yeah.
So, it's a creative way.
I think it was more of an expression of your angst. You gotta find yourself a hobby, girl. And you know what? You want to find a good man? I'll talk to Earl. You gotta get yourself a handyman. Or you know what? Even better, go on one of those dating websites.
Oh, Charlene, I'd rather eat dirt. I could end up with a serial killer.
Eat dirt? Well, it's not that bad.
Them things that's frightening. I'm not doing that.
Sure, they do some background checks or something. Anyway, I'll talk to Earl, see if he's got a friend. Maybe we can do a double date.
Now, that'd be something special.
Go to that fancy restaurant we went to earlier today with the cloth napkins. That felt nice.
That was nice.
We owed it to ourselves. We got some stimulus money. We all got stimulated. We got to do some things for ourselves with it.
That's right. You got yourself a nice little treasure with your stimulus money, didn't you?
Yeah, got myself a hooker pistol. Something so tiny I could keep it in my sock. Bam!
She's prepared.
That's what I'm about.
Prepared for anything.
Yep, ready for anything. But, yeah, me and Earl and the baby went down Appa Brownsville a couple weeks ago. I saw the exit for Brownsville. We went down by the border, you know, so where you can get the best guns.
The Deep South.
Yep. And I thought about stopping in on Cousin Otis, but, you know, I thought, nah, because he's going to try to show me some trick he can do on a goat's back or some pose he can do with the goat on his back, and I was not in the mood for it. But I stopped by Border Patrol.
Oh, my.
But, you know, that's just standard. I feel bad. You always see cars parked along the road, people hopping out with their plastic bags of clothes and their jug of water, you know, trying to make it to freedom.
Those poor people.
I know. Good thing Earl's so white, they don't even suspect a thing. They see us coming, they're like, keep going, keep going. The most Spanish that Earl knows is El Bado, and I keep telling him that's not a real word. Anyway.
That Earl. He's something, isn't he?
He's something. Now he's on Yeti patrol. He said the Yeti is the key that's going to unlock all these conspiracies people are trying to figure out. Something about Yetis and where they're hiding and what they got in those caves.
Wow.
I don't know. Keep you posted on that one.
Well, that might be something to look into.
Yep. I'm going to get back to gardening and have a little sip of this before I go. But, Keloise, you really do need to get some help.
What kind of help?
How about some chocolate? I got these Ferrero Rochers, these French chocolates from a friend of mine for my birthday.
Well, that's fancy. That's really something.
Well,
I'm not real sure I want to eat that after that cottage cheese comment you made earlier.
Oh, come on, girl. I'm just trying to be a friend. Anyway, I'll have these later. I'm going to get back to it. You behave yourself now.
I will. I'll try
Don't
my
pick up any
best.
stray animals or any crazy men.
I can't promise anything.
Yeah. I'll see if Earl can hook you up with somebody if you won't do one of them dating websites. And, you know, you make a good point. You could end up connecting with a man that's really a little woman. You know? You never know who's on the other end of those lines.
Oof. Yikes.
Could be like that Rachel Levine.
Oh, good Lord.
Anyway.
Well, I think that's a good ending spot. We don't want to get into politics.
And you know what? If this country's going to hell in a handbasket, at least now I'm ready. I got mine in my sock. Come and take it. That's what we say in Texas. Boom.
America, please excuse my good friend Charlene. Bless her heart, she can't help herself. She's not a very good representation of the state of Texas or the U.S. So, we'll see you next time, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Get that look off your face, Charlene.
I love everybody.